I'm Vanessa Canby and I'm here with my great friend Marintia. She bought a coconut farm when she was 21 years old, and so we're going there now to check it out. We took off from ACRE to, where is the farm?
It's a little bit past Winneba in Ghana.
So how far is that from ACRE?
It's like 2.5, 3 hours depending on traffic, but it's actually not too far considering farming.
I guess it's like you go where the soil's good, you know. Do you know how much it cost you?
It cost me 8,000 cedis.
For the whole thing?
For just the land.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah,
and then did you have to pay for the
weeding? The way they mark land in Ghana is with a tree or like a stick. So then to actually go around, they need to clear the land for you that day. So you have to pay to clear the land on that day. Weeding in general, coconut seeds, plantain. So you plant coconut and plantain together because they help each other.
Oh right.
And like there are a lot of other smaller costs. But I think the cost to actually do the coconut farming is way more than the land itself.
This video is sponsored by NordVPN, but we'll get to that later. We stopped en route at town and we got 2 pineapples for 5 cedis. Honestly, that's the cheapest, but it's so nice. Guys, we have finally arrived after, no joke, 4.5 hours in the car.
I know!
So we drove here and then there's a bridge that's closed, so you have to walk across the bridge and then get in a taxi. But what I don't get is that I guess the cars that are on that side are stuck on that side and the cars that are on this side are stuck on this side.
No, 100%.
So basically they're in business, those taxis. So let's go. So as you can see, I'm prepared. Ain't nobody trying to get bitten by a snake. Finally, we have made it to the entrance and I've got my stick ready to clear any snakes.
What are you going to use this stick for?
So basically, you just like hit the ground. I love how like our chaperone has just like left us
Apparently
here.
now Vanessa is our chaperone, so please lead the way.
Oh no, it's already broken. So now what we're just gonna have to do is just stamp hard. You actually think snakes are a joke, that's what's funny. Oh my god!
Stop, Vanessa!
It was actually a lizard.
Stop!
Okay, you can go. This is what I'll use. Oh my god!
Wow! Is this my land?
Oh my gosh, amazing!
Wow!
How does it feel?
I feel like the president of my land.
On the way, Marintia said she just likes to look over land and know
Yeah.
that she owns it.
See, recently I bought 36 coconuts. You see, as I planted, you see, one have died again.
Oh!
Now we can't plant it now.
Okay.
When the rain starts,
Okay.
then we take good care of it. But now I can say that about 90% is
good.
Yeah.
Look how cute they
So
are!
how long ago did you plant these ones?
This one you have seen like this. When rain comes from at least 1 year time, when you come, you crop for it.
But this
When
has
did
been
you plant this?
This one.
it's about a year, right?
A year now. The place is very good for this. That's why it's good. This one, by next year, you see it like something like this.
You'll be so impressed when you see his. If this is 2 acres, imagine 10. Like his own is massive.
Your line.
Oh, this is the line.
Up to the end of that cocoa, and the end of this cocoa, that forest, this cocoa. So you're in the center.
So how often do you have to maintain the coconut trees? Can you just plant them and leave?
No, you have to. If you leave, you not come here. It will spoil. Me, I will be here every month. I have to be here.
Once a month?
Once a month or twice a month. If I didn't come here, how can they come and they won't come and read?
Yeah.
And they will. So I have to come and show them percent part payment. When they finish, I have to pay them. Other than that, if you call them next job, they won't come.
Is it high maintenance then, the coconut trees, or is it the easiest crop to grow?
Anyway, I can't say it's the easiest crop.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah. But I mean, so far as we are interested in it, we have to force in it.
And how long does it take until you'll get your first fruit?
At least 2.5 to 3 months. They started bringing seedling. So let's say by 4 years, then it mature.
And then after the 4 years, you said that they would last maybe like years.
30, 45, at least 45 years.
Wow.
So let's say one tree will give you, you said 100.
by the city. You know, this is not the first grade. The first grade, the Chinese people are selling 26 per one. If you won't get it unless you contact those who they bring that seed from Malaysia.
So let's say
So
on
let's say
average,
60 CDs, maybe 60 CDs a month from one tree.
60, yeah.
so if it's like, let's say 60 for a tree, right? And then if we round that there's 200 trees here, then that would be 1,200.
Amazing.
When you go there, make calculation.
Okay, so like that's, let's say that's like almost $200 per month then.
$200 every month
For 30
years.
Wow, that's
And-
great.
Yeah, it's actually great
Especially
because
for the actual investment isn't that high. Obviously you have to wait the 4 years. That's until it starts harvesting.
what is this? Please, what animal is doing this to my property?
So basically there's been an ant infestation on Mauritius land.
You made it sound way more serious than it's been this whole time.
And so it destroys the coconut tree. Here we are on Mauritius 2-acre coconut farm, which I've actually learned you also plant plantain next to coconut.
Yes.
Why?
There's some plants or like vegetation that have symbiotic relationships, so they help each other grow faster. And plantain helps coconut, so you plant them near each other.
This video is sponsored by NordVPN, and NordVPN is a virtual private network. And what that does is it uses like a different IP address and hides your address. But the reasons why I love it is because I love to travel. As you can see, I'm outside of Accra right now. But I also like going abroad. And when I go abroad, I change my location to another country and I check the prices of airfares, because depending on where you are in the world, airfare can be different, and you can actually change your location and the airfare is like half the price. Another thing is that there is some shows on Netflix that my kids loved to watch when we lived in the UK, but now we live in Ghana, they're not available. So we just change our location on NordVPN, and that allows them to actually access those shows. With NordVPN, you can use it on up to 6 devices with one account, which means you can use it on your iPad, your phone, your computer, your TV. To celebrate NordVPN's 10th birthday, go to www.nordvpn.com/Vanessa to get the 2-year exclusive deal with 1 month free and a bonus gift. And it's totally risk-free with NordVPN's 30-day money-back guarantee. Just go into the description below, click on the link, and you will get that deal.
What they told me was like, if this is coconut, they plant plantain to kind of surround it.
okay.
Yeah, and then it helps it.
So King was just telling us that 400 plantain trees for
Yeah.
1 acre.
Yeah.
So that means, I think he said for 1 acre, you know?
Really?
Okay, or maybe 1 or 2 acres. So basically you've got a lot of plantain, but also coconut, and in 4 years your coconut is going to start. Why did you decide to actually get
A coconut farm? Well, coconut specifically because I think it's one of the more low maintenance ones, but farm in general, because in Ghana it's hard to invest in stocks. So I wanted to invest my money somewhere, and farming is pretty much like a more stable and lucrative way of investing if you don't have the option to do like stocks or forex and other things like that. And also I like investing in hobbies, and I love coconut, and I just like the idea of something growing from a seed into a full plant.
And especially when you're making your money as well, you'll be thankful that when you were 21, this is what you invested in. But I do think you need someone that you can trust to look after it.
100%. If it was me having to be here, take care of it, it would just not make sense with like the time that I need to use for YouTube and everything. But if you have someone you trust,
then they can help you look after it. Okay, so now we're going to go on to King's land. He's got 10 acres.
Yeah.
And we'll see how his is going.
It's helpful.
Yeah.
Palm wine.
Oh, wow.
So through palm wine they get appetition. The drink that they don't do advice, but you get market more than every drink in the whole world.
So is this, it's just one time, so you can only get palm wine from this once, or you can get it over and over again?
No, you take about 1.5 months. The water is inside. The drinks are so you pass through here, then come and gather here. Come and see.
Oh yeah.
And then you come here. So when you come here, pass through this hole.
Amazing.
So this one, by evening time, it will either to be full or half. Then they take it, then they pour it, then they put it in tomorrow. Then so you come here twice a day.
Oh, and you keep filling it.
Yeah. From this end, see where that tall tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's huge.
Yeah.
How long have you had this land?
I bought this land 2001. I bought it.
Oh wow.
I bought that one 2000.
Oh wow.
The one the father that 2000. This one 2001.
But you've been growing since 2001.
I mean, 2001, 2002, everything was clear, and we planted cocoa. But this land is not good for cocoa. So we plant abe. Now I make the coconut.
So these are cacao trees. So we see the pods just growing on the tree like that. And then he was telling us that when you open up the pod to get the bean, you can take the bean to make chocolate, cacao powder, all that stuff. And then the casing can be used to make black soap. Okay, so we've arrived now at King called it King's Village. This is his area. He's got his room here. I need to ask him, but I'm guessing when he comes to check on the land and stuff, he comes and
Yeah,
stays.
he stays here. Yeah.
I think there's pawpaw over there, actually.
Yeah.
Oh wow, they're grinding cacao. Are you doing this? It actually smells like alcohol.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it smells like alcohol. So what do you use this for? Chocolate? Oh yeah, that's the one thing I forgot. Well, I didn't forget, but you know, actually my grandfather was the first person to set up the cocoa cooperative. So now what happens is every single person growing cocoa in Ghana has to sell it to the government so that the price is stable and equal. I mean, some people think it's a good thing, some people don't. So do the government give you things like the bags? And then do they give you like fertilizer? They give you different, so the government comes and gives certain things for you to be able to grow it so that they pay you. So we're going to the shop to get a drink now. Marintia requested Sprite. Sprite here. I mean, literally water does it for me. I really don't need anything else. But
Don't you feel like you need
some
sugar?
people want to unhealthy themselves.
In this life, you're not supposed to judge people, and I think Sprite,
What is necessary in this instance?
in this climate, not just the physical climate, but the political and social climate.
So now you guys are getting a different side of life.
I'm curious, do you guys think you can live this life? I want to know if majority of the people.
So that was so fun. Like honestly, seeing your farm, like I really appreciate you letting me come with you and see your investments in the real life through my actual eyes. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and press the bell so you're notified every time I can upload. And obviously go over to Marintia's channel and subscribe to her as well.
Yes,
Marintia
please.
and NordVPN, link in the description below. Click on that. Bye.